Sup, boys? Today's video is about how to set goals. All right, meaningful goals. Okay, so first, obviously, you're gonna start off with thinking about what you want to achieve. So, what do you want goals for? Um, this could be for your fitness, your financial life. Maybe you want to switch careers entirely and you want to pursue your passion and you want to turn that into a business. Or there's literally anything you could set. You can set goals in relation to anything. Okay. And my example here is if you want to be famous, how would you get there? So that's like your big question. If you want to be fit, how are you going to get there? If you want to be rich, how are you going to get there? So a goal for wanting to be famous is like could be related to your following count and a goal to post a certain amount of times throughout the day slash week. So you could be okay. I want to have 1 million followers in 5 years. I'm gonna post every single day for 5 years on whatever. If it's on YouTube, I'm gonna have 1 million subs in 3 years. I'm gonna post every single day. Like that's a part of your goal. Okay, I'd like to think most people go from right away thinking about what they want to achieve to writing down, okay, this is what I'm gonna achieve. But I like to work kind of backwards in the sense that I want to think about how I'm going to achieve what I want before I write down what I want. Okay, so say I have a generalization. This isn't a goal. I want to be famous. That's not a goal. So I'm gonna make a plan to become famous. This is a part of kind of what I already talked about in the sense that okay, how am I gonna become famous? I'm gonna post every single day. I'm gonna make one post every single day. Now that is gonna eventually lead to me gaining followers. So that's a part of my plan. So after I make a plan, I'm going to decide if that's reasonable. Like, can I feasibly make a video a day for 3 years? Like, is that something I'm going to be able to do? Or until I get 1 million subs. Like, that could be fucking, I could never get 1 million subs. It's kind of all chance on this. So you never know. Like, do I have enough time and energy to put into that for the next 1 to 5 years to until I give up. Like it's it's hard to think. So I would say for this you want to look at your job, what's like your main income and everything else you do. Like if you have a family, how much time are you willing to sacrifice for this? So if you only have a couple hours a week, think, okay, you can make a couple videos a week in that. Like if you have every single Monday you have 4 hours at home by yourself, nobody's there, and you have nothing to do, then think, okay, how can I use the time around that to plan a video that I can make in each one of those hours, and then I can get 4 videos a week. But if you have way more time than that, obviously consider making more videos and putting more effort into it because that's going to give you a better chance of succeeding. So and it's obviously it doesn't just go for YouTube. This goes for anything. Like if you want to work out, for example, if you don't have, you want to think about how much time do you have during the week to work out. If you have an hour on Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're gonna do, you're gonna go to the gym, do full body for 3 days a week, and that's gonna be your routine. So you just want to make a plan and then think about okay, what is a reasonable outcome for this plan. If I work out for 3 hours a week doing full body exercises on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, am I gonna look like Chris Bumstead? No. Okay. I can lose weight though. I can get stronger. I can look better. How much better? Like that's you want to think about these questions. And that's how you're going to come around to a reasonable goal. But it takes a lot of thinking. So, all right. So I'm sure most of the people watching this have heard about this. This is pretty common. Like I learned about this in my like first day of high school. Our teacher made us make SMART goals. So, specific. Yeah, it's make your goal specific, narrow, more effective for planning. I would just say pick a specific um like area. So say you want to become famous. What do you want to become famous for doing? Be specific. You want to be a famous chef. Like make cooking videos. Bang. You're gonna become a famous chef. Measurable. Now for fame, it's kind of hard to measure, but the easiest, most common metric is followers, and maybe like how many people recognize you and come up to you in public, and then achievable or attainable or whatever you want to like. They're interchangeable synonyms. Um, you just want to make sure it. And sometimes you want to make sure it's possible, but other times you kind of want to set the fucking goal like all the way. Like obviously shoot for the stars, land on the moon. Um, Instead of aiming for the moon and missing short, it is sometimes better to shoot for the stars and land on the moon. Like say you want to make $1 billion in the next 10 years, and but you spend that 10 years like you grind because $1 billion is fucking crazy, and but you end up and you're like on the last day and you realize you made 100 million. You know what I mean? Like there's points where sometimes you want to set attainable goals, like losing 12 pounds in 3 months. Like that's an attainable goal. Or gaining 1,000 followers in 6 months' time. It all depends on how much work you're willing to put in, and overall, what you want to achieve and how talented I guess you are. Okay, so relevant. Obviously, followers is in relation to fame, but say you want to become a famous chef, don't post like workout videos or don't have a goal to try and do something else. I honestly don't know why this is a part of it. Like obviously this makes sense for it's common sense. Like you want your goal to be relevant to what you want to achieve. And then time frame, time based. So you want to make sure that you have a deadline because that deadline is gonna get you up in the morning. You know what I mean? Like say you have a plan. I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m., work for 3 hours, then go to my actual job. This is why you need that deadline because oh damn, in 3 months, or well, that's not really that good an example because procrastination's heavy, especially 3 months in advance. But still, you're gonna wake up and be like, shit, I have a week left to do this, and I have not even started. Discipline obviously will hopefully get you started before that, but still, make sure it's specific. Decide, as in, like, what, go back to think about what you want to achieve. Measurable, thinking about, okay, am I trying to lose weight? Put down on the scale what number I want. Am I trying to gain money? What number, how much money do I want? What am I trying to get famous? How many followers do I want? Is it attainable? Am I trying to get more subscribers than Mr. Beast in 1 year? Like, that's not attainable. That man has been working for 20 years on his craft. He's the best. Is it relevant? Am I training for a marathon when I want to become a bodybuilder? Like, and does the date motivate you? Like, does the amount of time you have keep you motivated and keep you pushing? And then an example, this isn't really a great example, but I will have 1,000 followers. If you want to be famous, like, and but you don't have that much time to put in the work, I will have 1,000 followers on insert social media or Instagram, YouTube, whatever, in 6 months' time, which isn't a bad goal, especially because it's harder to gain followers at the start. Now, this is kind of the end of this, but I want to ask you what your goal is, and just this tip: if you're genuinely trying to achieve something great, every single day, right before you go to bed and right when you wake up, you want to either read your goal out loud or say it to yourself. Like, I'm going to achieve so and so. I've, I'm going to achieve so and so amount of time because so and so. You want to really consider the why. The why is so important. If you remember your why, you're going to be disciplined and you're going to push and you're going to fucking achieve so much. And I really hope this helps some people, man. Like, if you have big goals and you want to achieve big things, I want to see it, and that's why I'm asking. Please comment down below what goal I helped you come up with. It really would mean a lot, and I think it would be really interesting to hear and see what you guys are wanting to achieve. Obviously, I'm hoping it's big things, and in relation to kind of what topics I post. But yeah, if whatever you want to achieve, man, like I want to hear it. Please comment down below if you're still watching. If you like the video, subscribe and stay blessed.